What are you doing? You going? Yeah? No? Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday. I believe it's the 4th of December. If I'm wrong, I'm sure you will all correct me. Days are melding together. I believe it is the 4th though. So, 2021. Man, this month, here we are, December already. This year is already almost gone. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So as you can see, the majority of the snow has melted. We got a little bit around the sides here. It is still cool. Today's cool. Yesterday was warmer. But I'll go take you over in a second and I will show you Becky and Mom's wood that they've been working on. But actually we've done pretty good here. I got all this wood still here. And, we'll see how much we end up using of that. That crisscross is obviously on the end. I don't even know why I crisscrossed it on the... I know why. Just because force a habit. But, so those were the ends. But I'm usually using, on a daily basis, about 18 pieces of wood a day. So that's, not too bad, realistically. It's about 18. And, we just feed the fire and keep it going, and, that's where we're at, so, but, anyway, alright, first of all, before we jump into the topic, I want to let you guys know I will be live streaming tonight, at 8 p.m., so I would ask you to join me then. I continue to just keep getting more and more rest. I do feel better. Slowly, but still kind of worn out, I will be honest with you, but I'm slowly feeling better. I have been sleeping a lot, but I have been trying to get up. Somebody's like, oh, you can't just sleep all the time, you got to get up and you got to move around, and I understand that. There goes Max. Hi, Heather. Heather. No, I guess not. But, you got to get up and you got to move around a little bit too, so that's definitely something that I've been trying to do. Just slow and steady, just trying to beat this. Like I said, I do feel much better. Today I'm breathing better. I'm not feeling as congested. I'm still hacking up stuff, don't get me wrong. That's the unpleasantness of it, but, it is coming together. So I will show you over here. Becky ended up getting... Let me see on the end here. How many rows did she end up doing? I think she did the 2 rows. Was that? I'm trying to think. Yeah, these 2 rows here is what she did. Because those were the other 2 rows we had done with the other wood that had come. So these 2 rows here were what she's finished up. And that's how much wood is left, which is not bad. That's our last pallet. So we definitely have to look at getting another pallet in here before we get the rest of this stacked up. But that's going to have to wait a little bit, unfortunately. But all right, so let's get. Sorry, I'm distracted. It's easy to happen. I just wanted to kind of show you, but she's done a great job on the amount of wood that she stacked up there, and so. It definitely saves me, because otherwise I would have had to wait till I felt better and then stack the wood. So I am unbelievably appreciative of the fact that she got out here and put the effort in and did this. So that's a good thing. Don't even. So anyway, what I want to talk about today was the situation with Ukraine and Russia. Russia has built up 90,000 troops on the border, and, there's talk that, that Russia will be invading Ukraine. Now, Ukraine's not part of the United Nations, so what happens as a result of that? And you got to look at it, that's not the only thing obviously going on. there's a situation obviously with China and Taiwan, sorry. There's also China and India. So, there is a lot of different things that could jump off, that could start something, and how badly would it accelerate, who would get involved in these type of situations. So, these are all things that are hotspots, obviously, but will this lead to World War III? Now, could it? Absolutely it could. We have expressed, and then of course it's been retracted, that we'll back Taiwan, right? As we all know that. Biden said, yes, we'll back Taiwan. And then his handlers said, no, 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 Joe, wrong answer. Pulled that out and came out with saying, what they say now. But, excuse me, the reality is we cannot allow Taiwan to China to take over Taiwan. There is a lot of control with the microprocessors. A lot of the microchips and stuff like that are built in Taiwan. So it's amazing if you look at what we've allowed to happen. And then when I say we, meaning the United States, have allowed to happen with manufacturing being shipped all over the world other than here. We are not a producer anymore. We are a consuming country. And it's what we've become, unfortunately. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Now, don't get me wrong. If we had to ramp it up with the quickness and become a manufacturing company to churn out whatever for the war machine, I'm sure we could do that. But that would take time. Unfortunately, in a war situation, you don't always have a lot of time to do that. So those are things that definitely have to be paid attention to. But the situation over with Ukraine and with Russia, it is definitely something that needs to be watched, paid attention to. Diplomatic ends need to be tried to address to deal with that type of a situation. It's not a good situation at all. Not a good situation at all, because unfortunately, what could it lead to? And those are things that people don't think about, obviously. What could it lead to? It could lead to a lot of very bad things happening. And, that's not a good thing. So, we definitely do not need a world war. That would definitely, I believe, would be quite devastating, especially with all the modern ways that we have to kill each other. And, and it's just, the whole system is fragile as it is anyway, and it could lead to a lot of really bad things and a lot of people suffering needlessly. And, it would definitely change the dynamics of things, I think, overall. And I think people just don't realize, realistically, how bad things could possibly be. I don't think they do. I don't understand, honestly, especially as I get older, the resources, they say, oh, there's so limited resources and there's so many people. Well, they're full of crap. We have more than enough resources if we put our money and our technology into growing, into desalination of water. And there's those desalination plants that will turn seawater into fresh water. I mean, it's out there. That technology is there. And, there's plenty enough of everything if we want there to be. People want you to think that we're limited resources so that they can justify what they do. And that's just wrong. We have the, like I said, we have the technology. Grow up as opposed to out. Utilize the space that we have. Greenhouses are a beautiful thing. As I'm pointing at the greenhouse, they're a great thing. They're something that should absolutely be utilized. And so those are things that people don't think about. They just don't think about them. But it's definitely something that needs to be paid attention to. But, they don't want to do that. They would rather fight over this, that, and the other thing and say that things are in bad shape. I mean, you figure all the fresh water that we have, from all the storms and the floodings and all those type of stuffs, if we utilize that water in a resourceful way, where you have flooding in certain areas and transverse that water to areas of the country that need that water. California is a fantastic growing ground, unbelievable growing ground. So if we, need to divert a certain amount of water out there, why are we not doing it? I mean, these are questions that I have. I mean, just something to think about. But, I want to hear your guys' feedback. Do you think that war with Russia into Ukraine is going to happen fairly quickly, within the next 3 months? Do you think that that's something that's going to happen? And if that does happen, other part of the question would be, what do you think the direct results of that would be? Will we get pulled into that type of a situation? So, anyway, really quickly, I want to mention my website, preppernurse1.com. We have the sale going on right now with the Legacy freeze-dried foods. So definitely take advantage of that. If you go to my website, preppernurse1.com, you click on store, it will drop down, you'll see Legacy Foods. You click on that, it will take you to the store within the website. Once you're there, if you decide to make a purchase, when you check out, 20% will come off automatically when you check out. So definitely take advantage of that. Also, on my website, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. If you click on their logo, it will take you to their website. Once you're at their website, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, when you check out, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1 over on their website, and you'll save yourself 15% over there. And that's the number one, not ONE. Okay. Last but not least, we have the Prepper Nurse One community, which is a resource that we set up for you guys to connect with like-minded people. Free to join. You do have to register, but no credit card information is asked, so definitely take advantage of that as well. Also, guys, we have to pay attention to what's going on, unfortunately, around the world, but we also have to realize we can only control what we can control. So if we can continue to work on the things that we can control, we're going to be in better shape. So just do what you have to do to protect yourself and your families, and you're going to be in much better shape because of that. Anyway, I am going to jump off of here for now. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race, and as soon as we can figure that out, we're going to be in much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from reaching those goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I will see you all tonight at 8 p.m. for the live stream. I hope you're all having a great Friday. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.